Hey guys, Misty here, and chances are if you are watching this video, then you have suffered from some form of lower back pain. As a matter of fact, about 80% of my clients at Best Day Fitness and even the other trainers' clients are suffering from or have suffered from some form of lower back pain. There's a big misconception that if you have lower back pain, then you have a weak core. And oftentimes that is true, but strengthening your core is not going to be what the answer is for everyone. As a matter of fact, most of the time, it's because our clients have weak glutes. And more than likely, you sit most of the day like most people do, unless of course you have a job where you're moving around a lot, but that's a very small percent of the population. The vast majority of us are sitting at a desk, sitting on a couch, sitting in a school desk, or sitting in a restaurant, sitting in a movie theater. There's just all kinds of things in our culture that cause us to sit all the time. So what happens when we sit is that our glutes lay dormant and they just get weaker and weaker. What we don't want is weak glutes, because our glutes actually help out our lower back to keep our lower back strong and to keep us from having pain. So what I want to do today for you guys is to give you a few exercises that you can do in your home with very little to no equipment that will strengthen your lower back, but not only strengthen your lower back, really strengthen your glute muscles so that you can prevent that future lower back pain. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move my video camera right over here so that you can see me in full view. I want you guys to get a yoga mat, something comfortable to lay flat on. You're going to want to need a nice hard flat surface. So let's make sure we got a good view here. I think we do. All right. So you're going to want to lay flat on the yoga mat to start. Lay your back flat down. Put your shoulder blades into the ground. Press your feet into the ground. Tuck your pelvis. Squeeze your butt. And lift up your hips. The glute bridge is what this is called. I'm sure many of you have seen this before. This is a fantastic exercise for strengthening the glutes, but also the core. You're going to tuck your pelvis while you're holding, and I want you to hold. A lot of times you'll see people just doing this. This isn't really doing much for you. You want to take your time, squeeze your butt, hold, and squeeze, and feel those butt muscles working. I would suggest maybe doing about 3 sets of 10 of these with a 10-second or more hold. And if it's too easy for you, then you can add a weight. Let's put a weight on top of your hips. I got a 15-pound weight here. I can handle more than this, but you guys can put it right on your, whatever you can handle, right on your hips. And again, shoulder blades into the ground. Tuck your pelvis, squeeze those glutes, lift up, press your heels into the ground, press your shoulder blades down, and hold and squeeze and breathe. Again, 3 sets, 10 to 15 repetitions, holding each one. The next exercise is going to be the Superman. This is not only going to work your glutes, but it's going to work the entire posterior chain of the body. And what I mean by that is from your upper back all the way down to your glutes and hamstrings. And it's just going to get your glutes and your back so much stronger. You're going to lay flat on the ground. A lot of times what you'll see when people do Supermans is their arms are straight out. That's not necessarily wrong. However, we like to do it this way at Best Day with our arms behind us, because that actually engages the lat muscles, which are right up here. The lat muscles help out the lower back muscles, as well as the glutes helping out the lower back muscles. So we're going to lie flat to start. Excuse me, hair. And you're going to squeeze your butt and lift up your shoulders off the ground. Try to lift your thighs off the ground and squeeze that butt. Contract the back muscles and hold. And so again, the hold is where it's at, guys. That's where you're getting all the work. If you can hold this, if you can press your shoulder blades back, press up towards the ceiling with your hands, feel those lats engage, feel those glutes engage, feel that back engage. You're going to want to do this exercise probably 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps if you can, but work your way up to that. If you're not going to be able to hold, if you can't hold it for more than a couple seconds, rest and then go right back into it. Great exercise for strengthening the posterior chain, the glutes, and the back. The last exercise I want to talk about is with the band. Obviously you do not have to use this band, but it's going to help you a lot in this exercise. And this, for most people, you wouldn't think this would be a lower back strengthening exercise. And indirectly it is, but it actually is going to strengthen the other glute muscles. We don't want to just worry about the gluteus maximus, even though it's the largest glute muscle, you actually want to be strengthening the glute minimus and the glute medius. There's 3 glute muscles. So put the band on about 2 inches above your knees. You want to start off standing tall, shoulders back, chest up, and then you want to push your butt back into a squat. Squeeze your butt, pull your abs in, and that's just the view from the side. I want you guys to do a lateral band walk. So with your butt back, with your legs wide, we're going to take nice, big, wide steps. I'm feeling this all up and down the sides of my glutes, which is the glute medius, the glute minimus, the piriformis. The hips are working, my abs are working, my lower back is working. So we're getting a lot of muscles in one, which is what we really like to do over at Best Day, is work all the muscles at once. We're going to take nice big steps, keeping our feet nice and wide. And I'm already sweating, even after those 3 exercises. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope that this helps you. Try to do each one of those exercises at least every other day. 3 sets of 10 reps, resting in between. And let me know how you feel. I would love it if you came back to this video and told me that you loved it and that your glutes and your back were much stronger. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.